Rogue Legacy is fantastic. I
Yes.
played it when it came
crack.
when game it was up for Game of the Year last year, right, for PC, or was
Yeah.
it 2 years ago? Last
No,
year.
it was last
Okay.
year it came to PC.
Played it on PC for a little bit, just enough to get a taste of it. Liked where it was going. Didn't think it compared to other Game of the Year contenders, so it kind of fell off my radar. But then, yeah, it feels so at home, and there's so much to do. And you tell them all about it, Colin.
It's a really fantastic game. It costs under $20, PS3, PS4, Vita, crossplay. And I played it on Vita mostly. I played on PS4 a little bit last night. Not
Yeah.
as good.
Yeah,
Not as
Vita,
good.
like,
on
you see
Vita, it's
everything.
right at home. And basically, what it is it's a very smooth, it handles very well. It's a side-scrolling action game, kind of in the spirit of Castlevania, like a Igarashi Castlevania, but
Sure.
it's a little more comical. It's a little looser. And the idea is you play the same parts of the game over and over and over again. There are only 5 parts of the castle. 5 bosses, and the idea is to see if you can get through it without dying.
Right.
And if you die, you take all of your gold, and you go and you buy upgrades and like statistical upgrades and new classes and stuff like that. And then you play as the heir of the person that died.
There's like a family tree that comes down. You see, this is the game that came around last year that everybody's talking about with the genetic deals, right? Like you come back, somebody will be colorblind or can't see 3D or gay or something like that. And there's all these different things that have bonuses or no changes at all, like the gay thing.
Yeah,
which is
that was
awesome.
also funny. As like one of the things is, your character can be gay, but it doesn't do anything.
All it does is say you like the men, you like the ladies, and that's it.
But it's cool. Like that, yeah. If your character's colorblind, the game's in black and white. If you are nearsighted, you can only see the things directly around you, so everything else blurred out on the screen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like if you're ADHD, you're really fast.
Yeah. Giganticism, so you're huge.
Yeah,
and
so-
then you can be a dwarf too, dwarfism.
It's like really, 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 really clever. There's one. My favorite one is IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and
Yeah.
your character just farts.
Well, I like the one where you can't.
Like every once in a while, you just hear a fart noise.
I like the
It's,
one where
like,
he's
so
cursing.
good.
If you get hit, you curse no matter what, and a little thing pops up.
And the other one, there was one. I don't remember what the thing is, but it's you exaggerate. Have you seen this one yet?
I don't know.
Like where your character gets hit, and usually it says like 30 hit points. It'll say like 5,000 hit points or whatever. It's
That's fantastic. We should actually have people comment about their favorite Rogue
Yeah,
Legacy.
it's out today, obviously on the PSN.
Yeah.
Everybody should figure
it
it
is
out.
a fantastic game. I don't know what else to say about it. It's
So
just
much
like
to
it's
play.
yeah,
And it's
crack, dude. Like, sorry, I cursed. You should probably.
No, thank you.
write
Good
that
call.
down.
I would have missed that one. I would have pissed that one. 9:35.
We're getting better.
Yeah, we're getting real good, I think. 9:35 effing.
Do you beep them out, or do you just like?
I just take it out. People are always like, "It'd be really cool if you put like you saying Beyond in places." I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to get the show to you as fast as possible. Like, if I had if this is my only job, or we had like interns or something like that could go through and spiff it up, great. You're just getting the straight meat. I cut it off the cow. I throw it to you.
Sure.
That's how butchery works.
Yeah, it is.
No, I was asking you last night, how into Spelunky you had gotten, because I had played Spelunky a bit and not didn't fall in love with it like Goldfarb did. Goldfarb was so down the Spelunky
I
rabbit hole.
remember that.
And this is similar to that in the way of, I think it's an easy comparison, right? In the fact of, like, you're playing the same thing over and over. The worlds randomly generate. You can, get the architect who can lock it in. If you went through a world you liked a lot, you can come back out when you come as the heir and say, hold on, I want to play the same thing. He'll do it for you. You get less gold, yada, yada, yada. But you're playing the same thing over and over to get better and better and better and go further and further and further. And it's just awesome.
It's a very tense game, too.
Also, I want to talk to you on the air about this. For my money, and I need you to correct me if I'm wrong, the best implementation of cross save I've ever seen. It's automatic.
Yeah,
I was playing on
there are a few games
PS4.
that-
It was popping up. It's like, all right, cross save done. I turned on my Vita. It's like, hey, you want me to download this? It's the most up to date version. I'm like, yep, done.
Some of the newer cross save games are really similar to that.
Yeah.
Like Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate is very similar to that, like where it just happens. And it's
I've
kinda
only played
cool.
that one on Vita.
But much better on PS4, I think. But good on both. Chugs a little bit on Vita.
Yeah.
I just think Rogue Legacy, and again, like if you played, I got some tweets. People played on PC last year, and that's cool. We don't really play PC that much, except for Gone Home, of course.
Well, there's those games that stand out that you have to play at the
Right,
end.
exactly.
This
and we
one's-
knew this was coming to PlayStation for like ever.
And this stood out long enough for me to play back then, but didn't hook me in the 7 games we had to play for Game of the Year to try to make sure you understood what's
But this game is just crack.
Yeah.
Like I'm so obsessed with it already.
Yeah.
I stayed up till like 1 a.m. playing it. Like just on the couch for like 4 hours after you went to bed really early yesterday. And I came out. I thought
Let's
you were
just
still
say
out
there
there.
wasn't much sleeping.
I bet there was.
Lots of Rogue Legacy in bed while Christine read the iPad.
And so it's just one of those games that I really, really recommend to people, especially people. A lot of people. I have an op-ed going up maybe today about the irrational hatred of indie games and like why it's just so silly. It doesn't make any sense at all. And this is
Because
just
you're a hipster, Colin,
Yeah, I'm
with
a
your hipster glasses
yeah,
and
my
your
hipster
jive
glasses
talk.
and my jive talk. And my Rezo
The
gun.
definition of a hipster.
And my-
Jive talk.
And my Rezo gun. That's a reference to a video someone made about me. But and my Rezo gun shirt and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But these games are just for pound better than all of these retail games that are coming out. Like, I don't understand, like, how people can't see it for $10, $15, $20. You're getting these games that just are just packing a punch, whether it's Shovel Knight on 3DS or Wii U, whether it's, you know, Resogun, which is not technically an indie game, but people look at it as one on PS4, whether it's Rogue Legacy or, you know, Hotline Miami 2 is coming up.
This is the new world we live
games.
in. The new world we live in is where the indie games, in quotes, the downloadable games, are going to be the lion's share of games, and the AAA ones come around every so often.
Which is affecting the AAA ones. Like Ubisoft just came out with Valiant Hearts and Child of Light, and I love these games. They're amazing.
Yeah, and they get money into the coffers while they can keep Assassin's Creed can take a year and have 3 different cycles going and yada yada.
And in my op-ed, I give props to Ubisoft specifically for that, because they're letting their teams do that, and Sony for basically hand over fist just giving these small studios money for timed exclusives like Axiom Verge, or really funding a game like Counter Spy, or putting their money into games like Hohokam. Or, you know, like, none of these are technically indie games because they're all funded by a big publisher, but they are indie games to a lot of people, and it just so happens that Axiom Verge, I'm like way more excited about Axiom Verge than Bloodborne or something like that. Even though I'm excited about Bloodborne, Axiom Verge is like got my attention.
The dopeness,
so
that Minecraft video.
It's the same thing. We got Velocity 2X today too.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Thing.